Okay, today I'm going to review the 4-foot CountyLine Rototiller from Tractor Supply. Um, it's a good tiller in my opinion. I read the reviews on it; they were mixed. People said it was garbage, broke within half an hour. I had nothing but good luck with it. I've owned it for about a month now, and I tilled this food plot here with this machine. I didn't till it in virgin ground. I had to plow it first with a 2-bottom plow because just the grass is way too thick and the tiller wasn't going to do it. But once I got the ground broken, the tiller did a phenomenal job. I did all this probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I was going over it a couple times. The only thing that I have to complain about is this cover here for the clutch. That's the first step when assembling this machine. In my opinion, don't put it on because you can't access these bolts easily to attach the clutch there. They give you a little hole to try to get your wrenches in, and it's a pain. So my advice would be don't put it on, but you can do whatever you want. I cut a big hole in here so I can get to it a lot easier, and it was just much better. And you have all of this covering it anyway for safety, so I don't know how you're going to get caught in there, but if you get caught in there, I guess you deserve to get hurt. Stay away from those things. Everybody knows that. Anyway, and the only other thing that kind of bothered me was, but no surprise, is that right there. Oh, made in China, but this day and age, what are you going to do? Last year, this tiller was $1,600. This year it was $2,000. So I got it for almost $2,200 out the door with tax. And the only reason why I did buy this because I could not find anything decent used for cheaper than $2,000. So I might as well just get a brand new one. At least it'll have a warranty for a little while. But the machine works great. So the assembly, I read a lot of people having problems with assembly. It took me less than an hour. Basically, all you're doing is putting these 3 pieces on. And if you want this piece here, what is there? 2, 4, 6, 10 bolts. And the 4 in here. So 14 bolts altogether. It's really not a big deal. And I don't understand how people had a hard time with it. But anyway, this thing here is the support for it when you're not using it. You take it out and you put it up through the bottom, and then when you put it on the machine, make sure you take it out because it will hit your tires if you don't, and that could be a problem. I have mine attached to a Ford 8N, and it's not the ideal tractor for this because the tractor goes way too fast for the tiller. There's no granny gear or anything like that like on the newer tractors, but it works. And you just have to take your time and just be a little bit more gentle with the tiller because you will break it if you hammer down on it too much. And then the other thing is my PTO shaft is only about 8 inches long. So, I mean, I got to be careful when I go up and down with that because it'll pull apart. The other thing too is make sure you check all the bolts and screws and whatever's here from the manufacturer because these were all loose. These were loose. These were loose. These were tight. And outside on the gearbox cover, they were all loose. So I just tightened all those up. And it takes 90 weight gear oil. And the seals I don't have a problem with. Everybody says they have problems with the seals at their first use, but they're fine. They're not leaking. And inside here, everybody's complaining about there's rusty gears. Well, whatever. Just condensation that made a little bit of surface rust. Throw the oil in there and run it for 5 minutes. You'll never know they were rusty. And other than that, the thing, it did a really beautiful job. I'm very surprised, especially being, you know, this Chinese stuff. But it wasn't bad. The other thing too is underneath. I can't show you underneath the tines right now because the machine's got to be on. You won't be able to hear me talk. But anyway, the tines, I don't remember if it said they self-sharpen or whatever, but They are extremely sharp, and I'm very surprised how sharp they are. So if you have a root or rocks or anything caught in there, be very careful, because you will cut yourself bad if you're not paying attention. They are really that sharp, which I'm surprised. So other than that, if you're looking for a tiller, and this is a 4-foot, 5-foot wouldn't work on this machine. It's just not set up for anything bigger than this. So I would, in my opinion, buy this if you're looking for a tiller. If you're not doing anything crazy and ridiculous where you're not doing acres and acres and acres with it. But like I said, it did this food plot, and this is a 1/4 acre here I did. And I went over it 2 or 3 times in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's not bad. But I do recommend this tiller if somebody's looking for one. And it's heavy, so make sure that you have a place to put it on concrete, because if you try to put it in the grass, it'll sink into it and make it kind of a pain to put it on the machine, on the tractor. So, but other than that, it's a good piece of iron right now. And I was kind of forced to buy this. I should have bought it last year when they were $1,600, but this year they're $2,000. And even the used equipment is more expensive now. I guess everybody's buying old tractors and equipment and doing all their own stuff for their homesteads or whatever they're doing now, because the stuff used to be cheap a couple years ago. Now it's almost, you know, better to buy brand new than used. So anyway, well, that's my review on the CountyLine 4-foot rototiller from Tractor Supply. And I hope you can use this information or whatever as a review instead of reading about it. This is a good tiller if you don't have really heavy duty work for it. So, okay, talk to you later.